Hello and happy Friday, everybody. We are back with Fatal Frame, Mask of the Lunar Eclipse today. This will be the second session, and I am ready to play. I'm pretty excited. It's honestly been quite a week. Work was the contract that I work that employs me, the company that employs me, we had a change and I guess our employer basically, like, I'm still doing the same job, I still have my job, but the employer who pays us is different, and that transition has been quite a process the last couple of weeks. But it looks like I'm out on the other side and I'm ready to relax on this long weekend. So let's get to it. What were we doing last time? Ooh, it's dark. But this is expected. Find clues about Haibara. So he was the villain, or I guess he's probably the main antagonist of whatever was going on at this hospital, and the 5 girls that were there and lost their memories, and then just the island itself in general. So we're gonna see what we can see. Hopefully I still remember how to play. It hasn't been that long. See if I remember buttons. Wow, the brightness is already at the lowest. It still feels pretty comfy and bright. Let me hit buttons on my monitor, actually, because I'm playing on a monitor. He's still hiding. He's been hiding for a long time. Okay, I think I had... Yeah, the camera. Let's just hope. Okay, so that's how you take it off, is with the D-pad. Directional. Oh, what's a horror game without a locked door? for a game without 2 locked doors. Old-fashioned lift. Suppose that's the game telling me I should go that way. Oh wow, it is super dark in here. Medical file, Asagi Hizuki. We found the medical file. Hizuki Asagi, female, age 6. Room, old building, ward number 2. Reported symptoms include fear of mirrors and memory of loss, pointing to a prototypical Moonlight Syndrome diagnosis, symptoms progressing at moderate rate. Scheduled for surgical procedure next week under orders from Director Haibara. Procedure was previously performed on 2 Moonlight Syndrome patients with more severe symptoms producing no positive result. It is hoped that performing this procedure on a patient with relatively mild symptoms will lead to development of a treatment for Moonlight Syndrome. Therefore, all involved are to take detailed notes and make appropriate reports afterwards. Note: the above is confidential. Please do not disclose to patients or others. Oh, they're doing shady things. I guess this whole thing is one big shady thing. Oh wait, no, I'm not trying to leave. Haibara's assistant's notes. In recognition of my fruitful research into the workings of the cranial nervous system, I've been assigned to work as an assistant to Dr. Shigito Haibara at the Haibara Infirmary on Rogetsu Isle. Dr. Haibara is a leading researcher of Moonlight Syndrome, a condition peculiar to the Rogetsu Islands. So is a lot of this story just the bad effects of people doing research on this Moonlight Syndrome on this island and it negatively affecting our cast? The documents I've read describe Moonlight Syndrome as a composite mental disorder with curious symptoms such as sleepwalking and memory loss. Despite ongoing research, both the cause of the syndrome and the reason for its confinement to the Rogetsu Islands remain unknown. Dr. Haibara is currently working to discover the truth about the condition. He has taken a unique approach to treating Moonlight Syndrome, incorporating the folklore of the islands. Treatments such as musical therapy using the traditional Rogetsu Isle moon sounds are unheard of in conventional psychiatry. I think Dr. Haibara's ideas are leading the profession in an exciting new direction. His research may not only cure Moonlight Syndrome, but also help to unlock the mystery surrounding the effect that memory has on the mind. It's fascinating. I've no doubt that working with Dr. Haibara will be a chance to gain valuable experience that simply can't be found on the mainland. Okay. Soji category. People. Oh, he has a special book. Detective Wood. Doctor, worked as assistant to Director Hibara in Rogetsu Hall, also has medical experience on the mainland. Okay. He's the director. Kagura kidnappings. Incident in which 5 girls were abducted on the night of the Rogetsu Kagura ritual dance. All exits from the Temple of the Lunar Eclipse where the ritual was being held were sealed, but the girls were nowhere to be found. Similar incidents had occurred on past Kagura nights, but all I could get from the locals was fearful superstition. They say the girls were spirited away, or the moon took them. An anonymous tip-off led me to the to the cave underneath Hibara Infirmary where I found the missing girls. Alright. It's a little stingy, just 1 stone. Well, it's something. Start small and work up. Oh, hi. It feels so weird doing that with a flashlight. A girl with long black hair, hoping that her first visitor in a long time will be someone she can play with. Okay. That sounds wholesome. Diary with pictures. They did surgery on me the other day. The other people who got the surgery didn't get better, so I said I didn't want to get the surgery. Sound logic. But the doctor told me it's okay. Since the surgery, it's all red inside my head and I don't like it. My hair fell out too. That made me cry, but when I cried there was blood in it. But Mama and the doctor say it's okay. My head is red and feels like it's melting. It hurts. Don't like it. Hope the pain melts away soon. No, always makes me feel bad when children are going through stuff. Was there anything else in here? That looks a little creepy. But if I lifted your cursed doll, I am happy. These dolls in red kimono are called Hozuki dolls and are a tradition of the Rogetsu Islands. Their origin is not known for certain, but they are said by some to have originated as dolls made by parents in memory of their deceased children. On some islands in the area, the dolls are said to be unlucky, but here on Rogetsu Isle they are placed in various different locations in order to ward off evil spirits. Well, that's pretty cool. Sad, but cool. Maybe in-game it kind of means that there is safe space in a way. Assistant and smoking area. Alright, all these people that I've seen, I can probably take a look at them. Hello, viewer. Hope you're having a good one. Okay, that seems a little too far. Assistant wander in the corridor. A restless assistant makes her rounds at a hospital before surgery. It seems she's worried about the treatment. So far, we're just exploring the hospital, and our detective here is investigating, trying to find the director of this hospital, because he was involved with the disappearance of the 5 girls many years ago. Okay, flat iron key. He is labeled Operation Prep Room. Ooh, and a map. Seems like we have a somewhat long way to go. Door and office gone and the door has been nailed shut. Well, to say that can't be it. So far it feels like the flashlight's a little simpler to use. Kind of less stressful. But I feel like it's just gonna ultimately mean they throw more ghosts at me. It definitely seems darker in here now. Hello. Okay, this really just tells me I should have been looking for these dolls in the earlier chapters too. Okay, that was 45 and 46. Oh goodness. Alright. See, a big open place like this makes me think we are going to fight. See, I can go straight that way. And then go there, and then there's a save point there too. Of course. Okay, so he's doing experiments on, well, operating on the girls, probably related to their moonlight syndrome. Good time to save. Plenty of points. So we can buy a couple healing things. Let me save again, so I don't have to buy stuff again. Phone. Everything keeps repeating, he says. Interesting. And I will be right back. One quick moment. Alright, I am back. So let's see where we're trying. Okay, so just down that hall where that doctor went. See, now I'm gonna really be on the lookout for those dolls. This ranks pretty high on the creepy hallway list. Cool. 5 more stones. Oh, camera. Oh, doll. Maybe I didn't need to buy all that medicine. 4 out of 99. And it definitely let you hold a lot of medicine. Is that red oil on the surface or is it blood? I don't know why it moved like that. Mass disappearances. Rogetsu disappearances. We delve into the darkness behind the mysterious Rogetsu disappearances. 6 months have passed since the mass disappearance on Rogetsu Isle. With the investigation stalled, the incident is on the verge of being forgotten, but we have uncovered a sinister history that should be the key to solving the mystery. The bizarre illness, Moonlight Syndrome. We first focused our investigation on Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to the Rogetsu Islands. According to the medical expert we contacted, it is a type of amnesia with unusual additional symptoms such as sleepwalking and sufferers acting as though possessed by some force. The disaster of Rogetsu legend returns. Folklorists familiar with the history of the island say that the sickness has long been feared as a plague, so its reach clearly extends beyond the present-day incident into the island's murky past. Legend also tells of a strange incident in which over half of the inhabitants of Rogetsu Isle vanished. Moonlight Syndrome unmasked. What if the Rogetsu disappearances were caused by an endemic outbreak of Moonlight Syndrome? The island is surrounded by a vast ocean. One doesn't like to linger too long on the fate of those wandering outside, blissfully unaware of their surroundings. Tourism efforts curse the island. Some islanders were opposed to turning the Rogetsu Kagura, a ceremony that was supposed to appease the souls of the dead, into a tourist attraction. I wouldn't be happy either. Like, that's a piece of culture for them, it sounds like, and not something that needed to be commercialized. Could the real root of this bizarre case be the shallowness of those who tried to turn a sacred ceremony into a commercial spectacle? Death of the last witness. Our only remaining lead was the last living witness to the incident, a young girl. Sadly, she died in the hospital several days ago. Reports say she used her final breath to cry out for her mother. What did this poor girl see on that fateful day? The answer is known only to the now abandoned Rogetsu Isle. Well, lots of thoughts, lots of speculation. Wait, was that just him shaking this thing? Cardboard box full of medicine bottles sits atop a small rack. Okay. I hear stuff. Doctors performing operation. Is there any insight we can gain? Doctors operate on a girl who suffers from Moonlight Syndrome. Their eyes suffused with defeat. So they couldn't really do anything to help. Not as much as they wanted to. 1? It seems I'm getting these in denominations of either 5 or 1. Alright, there's an item. Just have to find it. I don't see it. But there's something here. You down there, you look like a doll. Hello. Oh, a little closer. Sweet, those little eyes are the creepy part about it. Well, my vigilance pays off. Oh, there is something. Oh. A little close. Diary with pictures too. Something is lying where the ghost disappeared. I told the doctor I don't like it. It hurts. Tomorrow, more surgery. It's making me bad. The surgery, more surgery. Tomorrow, more surgery. I don't like surgery hurts. Hurt shirts the surgery. It hurts me. Ow, ow, ow. Hurts, hurts. Hurts me. Oh, that's a lot to read. I'm not even gonna attempt. Oh, that really, drives home the idea that she suffered quite a bit before she finally passed away. Post-mortem report, Asagi Hizuki, which is likely the ghost that I just fought off. Time of death. Circumstances of death. Condition deteriorated severely after second surgical procedure. Patient was tranquilized but suddenly became deranged during the night. Doctor provided immediate emergency treatment to no effect. Patient died soon after. Cause of death unknown. Possible death due to weakness brought on, by sudden worsening of moonlight syndrome symptoms. Alright. Turn my camera back on. Camera flashlight. Some other item. somewhere close. Oh, it's probably on the other side. Drawers are full of unused medicine. Assistant in front of the desk. Patient who fought a long battle with the Moonlight Syndrome and completely lost himself. Girl who was hospitalized in the old building, she was lonely because no one visited her. Her long black hair fell out as a side effect of her treatment. Just sad. Shoji Katagiri, assistant to Director Haibara, he grows apprehensive about the treatment for Moonlight Syndrome. Indeed it must have. What is a Rogetsu Kagura? So we have a flyer that'll give us some more background context. Once every 10 years in the month of September, a very important ceremony takes place on Rogetsu Isle, main island of the Rogetsu Islands. This is the Rogetsu Kagura. The Rogetsu Kagura is a representation of a means of direct communication between the living and the dead. Its origins are uncertain, but the people of Rogetsu Isle have carried it down through the ages as a way to honor the deceased. A maiden called the Vessel dances herself into a trance to the accompaniment of music played by 5 girls called organs. The dance continues well into the night. Not only the Vessel and the organs wear masks during the Kagura, all those present are, as observers, wear masks and hold candles while watching the ceremony. Okay, so when they show the ceremony in the beginning of the game, they don't give you this context, so it kind of just looks like, I guess like just like a ritual that just feels very foreign and just something unknown, I guess. But this helps. As the island's most important festival, the Kagura calls those born on Rogetsu Isle home every 10 years. They are said to make the journey no matter how far away they live. Once accessible only to such natives, the Kagura was open to visitors 30 years ago. It is now the central tourist attraction on the island. Oh, yes, yes. I kind of thought that was going to be a longer cutscene. Okay. Moving on. Why do we take so long to pick stuff up? Haibara's assistant notes 2, the sequel. I've been observing cases of Moonlight Syndrome at Haibara Infirmary. The moment I first laid eyes on one of the patients, a ghastly thrill traveled up and down my spine. This syndrome is unlike anything I've ever seen before, and in this line of work I've seen more than my fair share of unusual and disturbing things. Moonlight Syndrome presents symptoms of memory fragmentation, along with deterioration of sense of self, resulting in destruction of the sufferer's personality. In advanced stages, it leads to total amnesia and unresponsiveness and is ultimately fatal. But apparently, most patients choose to end their own lives before the symptoms can progress to those final awful stages. Watching as these poor bastards have their memories taken away from them, as they break down and are consumed little by little, it's so horrible, one trembles at the sight. I wouldn't wish Moonlight Syndrome on my worst enemy. No one should have to feel themselves slip away into the darkness. Seeing it for myself, I have a renewed sense of urgency regarding my work here. Dr. Hyber is treating Moonlight Syndrome as a special kind of local endemic disease, but he hasn't yet been able to grasp the nature of the condition or develop a reliable method of treatment or cure. His focus is on medication combined with surgical procedures and folk medicine as a means to combat this condition. I'll learn more details about the different kinds of treatment tomorrow. I just hope one of them can be developed into a cure and we can finally wake these people from their nightmare. Ooh, another key. And that one's way back over there. They're just having me go back and forth. Hi. I have so many red spirit stones and nothing to spend them on. I sure hope they carry over to another character. The model heads are wearing some kind of apparatus driven full of nails. Ugh. Oh, okay. That's not right, game. That's really not right. It's pretty cheap on the jump scare scale. Maybe this game is getting me used to jump scares. Informer's report. I am associated with the Hivara Infirmary and I want to make the truth known about the recent disappearance of those girls. As I was walking in the infirmary grounds, I heard the sounds of children's voices coming from the well. At first I thought I was hearing things, but the voices became more and more distinct. They weren't just crying as normal children do when they fall or lose sight of their parents in a crowded place. It was an altogether more hollow, terrible sound. It's them, the girls who vanished, I'm sure of it. I can't keep quiet about this anymore. If you don't act now, it will be too late. Those girls are becoming consumed, even as I write this. I beg you, conduct a search of Hibara Infirmary as soon as possible. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the door. I think I already got that one. Yeah, I did. I think. Yep. Definitely wasn't about that two for the price of one ghost stuff while also being in a tight hallway. We just keep barely losing this guy. Alright, phone, I'm coming. Okay. No more ghosties. Maybe. How do I get back in? Oh, there's a door on that side. going down there. It's just a dead end. Type up an interview recording with Takashi Aiba. Moonlight Syndrome in the Moon. Moonlight Syndrome in the Moon. In mild cases of moonlight syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is especially uncommon and may even occur together, but it is the effect of the phase of the moon on moonlight syndrome patients that makes it very different from such other conditions. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander at night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable. Hence the condition we now call moonlight syndrome was originally known as moonlust or night walking, name still used in superstitious contexts. In severe cases, patients lose almost all of their memories and are attracted to windows and rooftops, giving the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it, as if having their lost selves return to them, albeit for a fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking toward the moon without fail. Symptoms like this may occur in individual psychiatric cases, but it is difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emergence in multiple patients. The condition is unique to the Rogetsu Island, so it may have some connection with the climate or beliefs of these islands. Okay. Just more info. Little doll. Oh, I can go into that. That's where I really want to go. It's in there. Finally on the other side. It's a very generous game. Wooden card, waning moon. Is that like something I'll need for a puzzle? Wait, did I already take this one? I think I did. I'm the best. Oh no, I didn't. wonder what all the dolls will end up giving. Straight across, and we'll keep on moving. That assistant is hiding something. But what? Assistant hiding something of the directors in a Rogetsu engraved box. He wonders about the screams coming from the director's office. Very sus. Very, look at that light coming in. I guess I should go take a look. Hibara's assistant's notes 3. Oh, this is a 7-pager. I'm gonna need to take a sip out of my blowfish cup, get some water, some hydration. The days pass and our efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome continue. Dr. Hibara's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they're starting to lose what basis they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. He's put in more and more emphasis on his own ideas and the legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficacy of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatuses he uses are unlike anything I've ever seen used at any other hospital. He's doing shit he shouldn't be doing. What I find more disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in the hospital. These are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Rogetsu Isle, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. Let me read that again. Intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Rogetsu Isle, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. So they fear their reflection because they see that weird, muddled version of their face in the mirror. But of course, he doesn't know exactly what they're seeing. Oh, okay, well, I guess he kinda does. The patients may be seeing their own faces reflected as something entirely different. Whatever the nature of the symptom, I wish they would call it a hallucination or a phobia, rather than use a proper medical term. This superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently patients who see a budded face, visible only to themselves, also bud. Then there's blossoming. I don't know the specifics of this symptom, but I have seen the color drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with botany. It's always interesting how, like, it's just innocuous words like budding and blossoming. You know, you just put words in a different context and it can make them terrifying. They say that those who see the faces of people with severe cases of moonlight syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is this budding? Whatever the name for it, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Before coming here, I wouldn't even have entertained such a possibility, but moonlight syndrome may be contagious, may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've been asked to make preparation for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure is it? I don't know. How did it come to this? The whole affair has left me sick at heart. Sick in many a way. Hi. I didn't want to take a photo. I should stay in this general area. Ghosty. Engraved box. Alright, so I need those two wooden things. I have one of them. I need another. Oh, hi item. More blue stones. Maybe I have enough for something. I'll check after I be right back. Alright, we are back at it. That's what I said I was gonna do. Alright. See if there are any. Only 9. Well, for some reason I thought I had more than this. Guess not. Another long, creepy hallway. "25 red spirit stones." Okay, there are stairs. Don't be locked. Director Ibarra. Now, what were you up to, Director? Shigito Habara, the man who built Rogetsu Hall and poured himself into his research of Moonlight Syndrome until there was no turning back. Ominous. I knew it, look at that! Well, I knew it was coming eventually. Take that ghost hand. Every time I pick up something, I'm ready for that to happen. Looking around, looking around. Looking around. An intercom displaying a series of numbers on the desk. Search for traces of the director. I just saw the guy. He is dead. Ooh, there's a thing. Director Hibara's notes 1. I come from an esteemed lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the honored name of Hibara. I am also the medicine man of this island, and as such have come face to face with this condition known in the modern vernacular as Moonlight Syndrome. In establishing an institution to research and treat Moonlight Syndrome, I have exploited the benefits of medical science while still upholding the teachings of my ancestors. Okay. I believe it is my mission to research this baffling syndrome using the fusion of modern science and ancient tradition. Once the people of Rogetsu Isle use their own means befitting of their time to delve into the nature of mind and soul, the Mask of the Kagura were one such means. By wearing the mask and hearing the music, the vessel loses herself. The organs and mask allow them to keep their beats steady. The wearing up mask stimulates various different parts of the human brain. This is a fascinating phenomenon that science alone cannot explain. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a door for us to explore new territories. And so came to be the ancient, no, the true form of the Rogetsu Kagura, the Rite of Descent. This rite provides us with a means to dive into the abyss of the mind, However, the right of descent has been forbidden ever since it brought disaster to Rogetsu Isle. The legends that tell of this disaster are terrifying, but in order to conquer Moonlight Syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over taboo boundaries. The moon eclipses but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape us. Time is a commodity we sadly lack. What is behind this? Do I gotta go to the other side to move it? I certainly can't get past the chair. Chairs are too powerful. Oh, I couldn't push it off the wall anyways. Well, I guess it's time to go. Alright, hallway, what do you have for me? There must be a way to get in there unless there's another path. I'm probably wasting my time, but I can do another quick little look. I mean, I know there's a door behind here. Maybe it's like I'll come back later, or another character will come through here. Hope that's the case. Hello. Assistant behind fence. Why were you behind the fence? An ordinary doctor who was sucked into a bizarre, frightening world on Rogetsu Isle. That's no fun. Oh, there we go. I guess that's the other thing I needed. Four 38951. A serial number and some kind of riddle written on it. Director's office, 438951. Twice 7 days makes the new moon full. +1 is the key to the square as well. Ooh, puzzle time. Okay, this is probably what's gonna open the thing up. Well, let's read that again. No, it wasn't that. Here we go. And let me take a picture of this. With my actual phone. So I can have it up while I stare at this. Feel free to chime in with any thoughts. Let's see. Twice 7 makes the new moon full. Okay. No, I don't want to exit. Okay, because I'll try 7 make me think 14. Makes a new moon full, plus 1 is the key to the square as well. So that made me think 15. Apparently not. No. So what is the significance of the other numbers? Okay, so make everything 15. Make all the columns equal 15. Okay. Not too bad. Sound like something moved behind the bookcase. Jump scare, I feel like you're gonna be here. Oh, okay. What did I see?
なんだここは。
Ominous? No, that's a change in atmosphere, kinda. Whoa, look at him! How? I don't believe in that. Okay, you wanna get close to him. I can't believe he just like flipped himself like that. The model heads are wearing some kind of apparatus. Oh yeah. You're not right, game. Moonlight Syndrome research file. Of all the methods of treating Moonlight Syndrome that we have tried to date, the most promising appears to be surgery. Specifically, this treatment involves stimulation of the brain by direct or indirect means. Progress was very slow and difficult at first, with much experimentation, but results started to appear, and now it seems the day cannot be far when we find a comprehensive treatment method. However, there was recently a case in which surgery seemed successful at first, but unfortunately ended in tragedy. The patient initially appeared to recover from Moonlight Syndrome, but rapidly deteriorating with total amnesia and voidness followed by death. The corpse face appeared warped and was of course harvested immediately. Was this warping the beginning of blossoming? Research into the treatment through surgical procedures continues, but blossoming must be prevented at all costs. We must not bring another disaster like the one spoke of in our legends. We cannot have another day of tranquility on the island. I really hope none of the main girls, whichever one was in the previous chapters, who was budding in the Mara, hope she doesn't go a bad way. That would be sad. Hey, more spirit stones. Now can I level a thing? Lunar power sounds good. Oh, no. Turn back. Evidence shows that experimental treatments for Moonlight Syndrome were carried out using special equipment to stimulate the brain, similar to Hyvara's human experimentation murders. Does this treatment share the same research purposes? Ooh. Do not like. Something I missed around here? Guess not. Though the controller just shook a little bit. Oh well. This is truly the roundabout way. Well, guess that ends that chapter. Summary. If no one remembers something, does that mean it never happened? Ruka Minazuki, another one of the girls who disappeared 10 years previously, comes to Rogetsu Isle after Misaki and Madoka. Ruka grew up on the island, but after the incident, she and her mother left. Ruka has her own reasons for coming here. Ruka wants to piece together her lost memories. Why doesn't she remember where she was born or what her father looked like? What was done to her and the other girls? What happened on the island the day they were taken? While exploring Rogetsu Hall in search of the key to her memories, Ruka encounters the ghost of Madoka in the room next to the Aso Museum. She then looks in the mirror and is greeted with a vision of her own face, warped and distorted.
僕は
Phase 4. Void. Back to Ruka. Guess we'll play a little more, see how I'm feeling. Now we're back to her. Back to the camera life. Oh wow, so she can have everything equipped. Oh, there's a doll. I'm glad they have that summary just to remind me of what's been going on, since we're going back and forth between characters. Just trying to pick that up. Huh. Where does that put me at? After I just spent so many. I think I want to get sensitivity. I mean, power would always be nice, but... Do you not? Okay. Nurse Fuyuko Shirasuki heads for the nurse station according to her timetable, wandering around in the routine she can never break free of. Alright. I guess I should follow her? What is my goal? Search the area. Literally just that. That music again. Who's playing that music? This? Probably up the stairs. No, I missed her. Alright, second floor, nurse's logbook 3. One item to report today. Experiments today with musical therapy by playing music over the speakers between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. As usual, the music was a selection from the moon sounds. Some patients, especially the youngest children, were seen to present extreme reactions not normally seen in them. Since the therapy has been proven to produce an effect, it may be carried out again in the future. However, I believe that most of the reactions seen today were not positive. The behavior of our patients still holds many mysteries for us. The next time such experiments are carried out, please prepare as much as possible for unanticipated situations. Okay, music therapy. Bad idea. "207. I feel you." Musical therapy. A meeting will take place tomorrow at 6 p.m. to explain the experimental treatment of playing music over the speaker system. Information about the location of the meeting will follow. The nurse in charge of room 207 in the new building should bring the music score from the room next door. Alright, so I gotta go to the room next door, get the music score, then go to 207. Let's go save. What items do I have with her anyways? Oh, the same stuff from with him. I guess might as well. Not unlocked anything. I'm assuming unlockables will come from the amount of dolls I get. Oh, 4 save slots. Use them all? Guess we'll go for a little more. I would assume there wouldn't be much to see in here. Oh, I was wrong. Madoka's notebook. I wake up and realize I'm looking at the moon. When I look at the moon, my mind comes back a little. But now I think I'm going to stop looking. Ruka, do you remember? I wanted to get back what I couldn't remember. But some things are best left forgotten. But it's okay. Doesn't matter. It's all going away. All going away. Oh. It's over. I feel like Madoka just went through so much suffering, like all of the girls and the patients here in general did, but they really drive home her suffering. Oh, I missed her. Oh wow, I got another Mirror Stone. Listen, what one that heals you? It restores an empty health meter. I guess I don't need to heal for a while. Because if I do get damaged, I know I can come back and get that. Medical file, Ayako. Ayako female, age 12, room 207. Patient exhibits symptoms of sudden memory loss as well as singular lack of ethics and morality, exemplified in the enjoyment she gets from causing pain and taking life. Probably the Moonlight Syndrome that really brought this to her, I would think. She may be using aggressive behavior as a means to keep a grip of her sense of self. Other patients have displayed tendencies to cling to objects or aspects of personality, but Ayako is averse to cling to violence, so that's how she's coping with... And, of course she is a victim too. Her Moonlight syndrome may only be in a moderate stage of advancement, but she requires careful observation. Well, that's terrible. More stones. Trying to turn around. Oh, there's a doll. Oh yeah, that's that stone. Not whispering. It's really creepy. Cool. Not cool game. She has so much health. Oh, okay. Hmm. Musical score. Black Notebook. Memory and music are deeply connected. I've seen many examples of music prompting the recollection of forgotten memories. One such case was a patient of mine who would play various phrases on a piano, seemingly using the notes and phrases as tools to explore her own mind. She started to play several similar phrases over and over, changing the key slightly each time. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Those phrases must have had some connection with her deeply buried memories. The improvement in her condition was dramatic and surprising. Unfortunately, she killed herself after recovering her memories. This case ended in failure, but what's certain is that music can reach deep regions of the mind, inaccessible to mere language. There was music like that on this island. I remember hearing it when I was a child. They call them moon sounds. There are different kinds of moon sounds, but I remember some of them being used during rituals and festivals. Most of the moon sounds have been passed down by word of mouth. The melodies are ancient, but I've definitely seen documents about them somewhere. It seems it was worth coming back to this island in the end. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Hmm. I guess I'm going to the piano room. Okay, looks like I'll just be on my way. Okay, let me, I don't know what else to buy. All these points. Does Do you want a flower? Not really. Oh, phone. Alright, so now we're going to go... Actually, don't need to do that. To the dining room. Woman in black lurking. Who is our mysterious woman in black? Kaguri Sendo is a patient from a very well-to-do family, but her existence is the family's secret shame. Ah, sadness. Actually, how many dolls do I have? 9 out of 79. Looks like the kind of place there would be a doll. I guess not. Is that an item thing? Yeah, it's probably on the other side. How many stones do I have? Play the piano by following the notes. Press the button corresponding to each glowing key to play it. You'll be successful if you match the timing. Oops. The lift. No, it took too long. Well, can't win them all. Might as well. Maxed out. Well, that's good. Let me save before I go in there. This time. I wonder if there's gonna be some big payout for these points. Oh, it just keeps going. Okay. Can I look around with them? Alright, to the left. Oh. Letter dropped by the woman in black. What could be the matter with you of late? Why are you in such a foul mood? Back then, when I first told you how I felt about you, you rejected me completely and utterly, even though you always smiled at me after you became me. Even though you always smiled at me after you became me. I want to see you smile like that again. Where shall we go for our walk today? Information about the lift. The lift services floors 1 to 4. A key is required to access the first floor. The lift is powered from the underground switchboard room and can be switched on and off from there. The code to activate the switch is 23. Please go to the switchboard room in the event of power-related lift failure. First floor and basement first floor guide. Forgetsuha was built as a sanatorium extension to the Hayabara Infirmary, but there are also guest facilities on the first floor. The rooms in the building have all been named with a moon motif. 101 Harmonious Moon, Entrance Hall. 102 Glorious Moon, Dining Hall. The Aso Museum is a room dedicated to Professor Aso's visit to the island and features important materials on display. Entrance is free. Anyone wishing to visit should apply at reception. Pale Moon, the pool in the Moonflower Garden, courtyard may also be used freely between July and October. Note to staff regarding underground floors. Entrance to rooms other than the switchboard room and water storage room is strictly prohibited. Use the switchboard to power the lift. Okay. Alright. One more save. Not sure why I went in there. Oh, I still have this notebook. Interesting. I feel like there's something, maybe not right now, of course, but just in general, there's gonna be something there. But, oh well. Oh, we're somewhere outside for once. I feel like blast will do me more good. Okay, and there's a fence, so I couldn't go that other way anyways. This is going to be regrettable. Oh, that was a tricky one. Oof. You know, it would be nice if I had one equipped. Okay, so you're gonna open up that door. Oh, goodness. Alright. Point made. I'm leaving. %, seem like the kind of ghost that I'm just not supposed to deal with. Not now, at least. I wonder if there's anything I can do up here. Okay, so that's literally just way around. Worth. Also worth. Yeah, we're gonna save up a little more. let's just go down. Alright, so we open up the door. We're going to open up the door. Alright, no different dialogue. I don't like how that door looks. Ooh. I think that might be done for the evening because I'm feeling it a little bit. And I saved not too long ago, so I'm on a good enough spot. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a great evening.